Today I want to give a little short update how I'm coming along on learning biblical Greek, Koine Greek. I have made a change. I've decided I needed a little help, a little more help than what the free resources I gave in my first video can do. So Bill Mounce, he is a Greek teacher, pretty good Greek teacher at that. I decided to start off with his Greek for the Rest of Us course. It helps us get some basics about Greek down, and then really gets into using your Greek and English Interlinear Bibles to explore deeper. And then after I complete this course, I may go into the biblical Greek, which is over here, which gets more in depth. But I decided to go with this one first. And you'll notice here, if you do decide to do this, you'll notice here there's a book you need to get. This you do have to get. It's less than $40. But he has other books too he recommends for the course, these various ones, and it's a lot of money. It totals up to a lot of money, but you can get very similar type of books within eSword or from BibleSupport.com and install them, and that's what I've done. And I'll give you some links for that below. But the two main things that I work with now that I'm doing this from Bible Support comes from the Greek-English Bible, the Berean Interlinear, Strong's Number, Morphology, Transliteration. And here there's several different Bibles. These are all different Bibles that are grouped here. And once you go to download here, just click on agree there, agree to download. You can determine what you need to get. Everybody needs to get regardless of what you get, you're going to need this Berean dictionary and this Berean CMTI. So those have to be downloaded. But I'm working primarily with this one here, the BGB and the BIB++. And let me just show you what those are real quick. This is the BGB. It is straight up Greek. And this is what I do here. I go to Word. The Word's actually my biggest help. And I copy and paste that in here. And then I go and transliterate it underneath. And then I check my transliteration in the BIB++. And we have the same thing, and it gives me the transliteration like Epsilon Nu, En, Alpha Rho, Chi, Eta, Archie, right there, see that? And so I took that out of here, and then I transliterated it myself. I'm not in the definitions yet of all this stuff. I'm just trying to get the letters and words right. And so you can see I'm starting with John 1, chapter 1, verse 2, and verse 1 and verse 2 is an example I have here. So that's what I'm doing. I'm in Bill Mounce's chapter 3 video. We just finished up with the diphthongs and accents and things of that nature. And the thing about his stuff, you don't need to buy all these other books. I'll give you links below to give you something very similar. Now, within eSword, you can get his Greek dictionary for free. If you just go to download, dictionaries, and you'll see here, Mounce, Concise Greek Dictionary. He does give you that one for free. But the other ones, such as the Interlinear Bibles, he's has for sale. This is it. This will work just fine. These interlinears here will work just fine. And of course, you can spend the money if you want. But basically, that's what he's got some interlinears there to get, and I get the ones that are free from BibleSupport.com. This would probably be interesting to get if you want. But anyhow, I find that two tools have helped me a whole lot. Anki is a flashcard tool. It's free. It's hosted on your computer. There's various things you can do, but you notice here I've made the Greek alphabet, and I can do a study now. And I've got the Greek alphabet down finally. Here's the mu, right? Capital mu. And so you see I wrote out the word there. And you go to Dex here. Diphthongs is how you pronounce it. Study now. And I'm going to show the answer there. That's diphthongs ending in iotas, alpha iota, epsilon iota, omicron iota, and upsilon iota. And there's even one here that I'm making videos on, but you can use images in Anki to give you something. Now this has nothing to do with Greek. This has to do with a video I made. And if I'm not into anatomy, this was just an example, but let's say you wanted to know, you got this one highlighted, you need to know what that muscle is, show the answer, see if you guessed it right. And then of course that one there, show the answer, see if you guessed it right. And I do that with the Greek too. I do that, and I have created videos to show you how to do this, believe it or not. Now I host these videos on my other YouTube channel. I have another YouTube channel that I make software video tutorials of all kinds of software I use, and also have just a few things that interest me on there as well. The reason why I keep these tutorials over there on that video is because I allow ads. These tutorials over on that channel is because I allow ads. You'll see I have created a playlist here of tutorials I've made on how to use Anki. It doesn't go super in depth, but it's enough to get you started. Especially I like this image ones. It saves you a lot of time. The one I just showed you. Here's an introduction and just a little something. So these 3 videos I have on Anki, I have them on my web and graphic design channel, which is primarily what the channel is about. It's video tutorials for software for use in web and graphic design, and how to write web pages and create things, graphic stuff. Not going to get into all that, but I have the Anki over there simply because I allow ads on this channel so I can get paid. I don't allow ads on the channel that you're watching this video on. I'm very uncomfortable about throwing advertising in when we're talking about the Lord, right? It just makes me feel creepy. So I don't do it on that particular channel, but I do it on this video because this is a tutorial channel. I have hundreds of videos I've made on this tutorial channel, and YouTube does pay me. So I appreciate it if you do go look at it. Look, let an ad play. Let me get a penny or two from you. From the ad, I should say. It doesn't cost you anything. So I'll leave a link to this playlist if you want to get Anki. And of course I'm going to leave links to where you can get the interlinears that I'm using, and I kind of showed you how. Now one last thing I want to show you. You'll notice here in Word the style of these Greek characters. You will see the same style, exact same style in eSword. Now eSword uses a font that doesn't come standard on your computers for this. So if you're Times New Roman, I have found will be the closest to this. If you don't want to add new fonts, that's fine. Times New Roman is close, but it's not exact. And Calabria, you can use it, but the difference in Calabria and Arial, it just looks so different. And when you're looking at it in that, and then you're looking at it here, they just don't match up, and it's hard to get it. So if you're using a polytonic keyboard like I do, and there's a video down there, I'll leave a link to the playlist on that. It's a keyboard that comes built in Windows and Mac that you can add to your computer to type this stuff out, and that's what I do. So I use Word. That's how I type it out. But if you'll notice here, if you go to Options, Editor, Font Settings, you'll notice that for Greek it uses a Galatia SIL font. That's what you're looking at here. You can get that font for free from Font Squirrel. And of course, I'll leave a link for that too as well right here, Galatia SIL. It's absolutely free. You can get it, load it up on your computer, and you can type. If you use the polytonic keyboard, you can type in the same style that's in eSword. So that way it's easier to recognize that way. So these are some things. This is where I'm at. I've got the alphabet memorized. I've not quite got the diphthongs down 100%, but pretty close. And I'm in lesson 3 in Bill Mounce's Greek for the Rest of Us books. That's where I'm going. These are just some suggestions if you're interested in following Greek. Of course, if you have questions, be sure and ask them in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer what I can. And if this has helped you, how about leaving me a like, thumbs up, subscribe. You have a good day. Bless you in the name of the Lord.